Ever wonder how much money you can actually make in the merchant marine? How much time off do you get? What kind of training or schooling does it take to start working on ships for a living? In this video, I'll give you the real numbers, real schedules, and real steps to join the merchant marine, whether you're looking for an adventurous career or a high-paying trade job with serious time off. Let's get into it. The merchant marine is the fleet of civilian ships, cargo, tankers, passenger vessels, and support ships that move goods and people across oceans and waterways. In the U.S., merchant mariners are federally credentialed but work for private companies or government agencies. They transport fuel, food, containers, vehicles. Basically anything you see in stores has probably spent part of its journey on a merchant vessel. During wartime, merchant mariners can also be called upon to support military operations, transporting supplies or personnel. It's a vital and often overlooked part of the global economy. To start working in the merchant marine at an entry-level position, like ordinary seaman, OS, on deck, or wiper in the engine room, you don't need a degree, but there are key certifications you must get. STCW, Basic Training, a 5-day course that teaches firefighting, personal survival techniques, first aid, and basic maritime safety. TWIC card. This is a transportation worker identification credential required to enter secure port facilities. MMC, Merchant Mariner Credential, issued by the U.S. Coast Guard. This is your official mariner license. It requires passing a physical, a drug test, and a background check. Once you've got those, you can start looking for jobs through unions like the SIU, private companies, or maritime staffing agencies. If you're aiming higher, like becoming a ship's officer or engineer, you'll need formal maritime education and licensing. Most officers go through a maritime academy like U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, USMMA in Kings Point, New York State Maritime Colleges, SUNY Maritime, Maine Maritime, Massachusetts Maritime, Texas, A&M Maritime, Cal Maritime, Great Lakes Maritime. These are 4-year programs where you earn a bachelor's degree, a U.S. Coast Guard license, and often a Naval Reserve commission. Alternatively, you can become an officer by working your way up from the deck or engine room, called the hawse-pipe route, by accumulating sea time and taking progressively harder Coast Guard exams. It takes longer, but it's a debt-free path. Now to the part you're probably most curious about, the money. Maritime pay is some of the best in the trades, and it's tax-advantaged if you're working internationally. Here's a breakdown of average monthly earnings. Ordinary seaman, OS, $3,000 to $4,500 per month. Able seaman, AB, $4,500 to $6,500 per month. QMed, qualified member of the engine depth, $5,000 to $7,500 per month. Third mate, third assistant engineer, $6,000 to $8,500 per month. Second mate / second engineer, $8,000 to $10,000 per month. Chief mate, chief engineer, captain, $10,000 to $15,000 plus, some over $20,000 per month on specialized vessels. These numbers can grow fast with overtime, international voyages, union benefits, and specialized ships like LNG carriers, cable layers, or offshore drill ships. The work schedule in the merchant marine is intense, but the time off is unbeatable. Instead of weekends, you work in rotations, 60 days on, 60 days off, 90/90, 90/90, 120 over 120, or shorter, like 30 over 30 for coastal vessels. During your off time, you're not expected to do any work or check-in. You're home, often fully paid or with time off built into your contract. Some mariners work half the year and make more than full-time land-based workers. Others do back-to-back contracts for a few months and then take 3 to 6 months off. Let's quickly go over the pros and cons of life in the merchant marine. High pay, even with minimal schooling. Months of time off each year. Opportunities to travel the world. No office, no traffic, and no commute. Paths to advancement without college debt. Cons: long time away from family and friends. physically and mentally demanding. You may face rough seas, isolation, or long days. Not all ships have internet access. Entry can be competitive without connections. It's a rewarding career, but you've got to be built for it. So, if you're someone who wants to earn great money, take long breaks, and doesn't mind a little saltwater in your veins, the merchant marine might just be your calling. Whether you start at the bottom or go the academy route, it's a career that can offer financial freedom and a lifestyle unlike any other. Would you work 90 days at sea if it meant 90 days off? Let me know in the comments below.